This strip of desert at the edge of the Pacific Ocean is the future site of South America's largest port complex. Laborers are hard at work on the site. It's the final stretch before the inauguration.
Here you can see the quay and the area where the unloading warehouses will be. We're expecting to be able to move 1 million containers a year.
China are the main investors in this mega project at Chancay, around 75 kilometers north of the capital Lima. As Peru's main trading partner, Beijing is counting on this port to bolster its Belt and Road initiative. The manager of the COSCO shipping company says it's also an economic opportunity for Peru.
With this project, Peru will have new outlets for exporting its agro-industrial products, whether they're natural or manufactured goods. In the future, the port will promote the development of the country and will encourage the creation of new industries.
Peru is already a major producer and exporter of agricultural products. The project's promoters say it will strengthen this trade. The same applies to exports of processed mining products, for which demand in Asia has been steadily growing. Chancay will also act as the gateway to the South American continent for Chinese products. For the small town of Chancay, this megaport represents a major change. Its 60,000 inhabitants primarily make a living from small-scale fishing and tourism. COSCO Shipping claims that these activities will be able to coexist, promising the creation of 1,500 jobs at the port and 7,500 subsidiary positions. However, residents aren't convinced.
It's going to have an impact on us because they're going to build a big port and they're going to close off access so that no one can come here. This whole area, everything around it will no longer be accessible. How are we going to sell? And what's going to be left to eat after that?
The fishermen are divided. Some receive compensation from COSCO Shipping to placate their concerns. Others fear that their work will soon disappear and complain about no longer being able to fish due to the construction noise.
They're putting explosives in the hill and blowing it up. It scares the fish, that's for sure, because when we go fishing, there's nothing left. We have to go out fishing at night, all night long. During the day, it's not possible. The younger people are starting to look for other work because it's getting too complicated.
Other residents who live close to the future port share similar concerns. Their homes are currently right next to the construction site. Miriam Arce is one of them. She has been suffering from disturbance caused by the construction work for more than 5 years.
Here, 100% of the houses next to the project are completely cracked and damaged. On top of the material damage, there's also the psychological problems. Every explosion is traumatic for the children. It's a psychological stress. And there are impacts on our health that haven't been taken into account, that they don't want to take into account.
Miriam Arce is also worried about the future. She finds it hard to imagine the arrival of triple-E class container ships, the world's largest, in this small bay of fishermen and surfers.
Chancay is a little town, and a project like this, with 15 docks, just won't fit. There isn't enough space, there aren't enough roads, there aren't enough services. The population is going to double, and Chancay isn't prepared for that.
Further south of the site, the future of the wetlands is another source of concern. Santa Rosa covers 77 hectares. The reserve is home to 89 species of birds, 40% of which are migratory, and a highly biodiverse range of flora.
There are 56 species of flora here, including the water hyacinth, the water lettuce, which is another variety found in the lagoon, and in this part we can see totora reeds.
William Jurado is the head of an environmental watchdog committee. In his view, this freshwater reserve is in danger, and the infrastructure work has already made an impact.
The construction of this port is affecting the area because of the noise, vibrations and emissions. On the building site, containers are being moved, there's machinery, cranes, vehicles, and we're just meters away. If we no longer have these plants, we'll lose the environmental function of carbon capture, as well as the fact these plants are used as food for birds and nests.
The regional governments and Chancay Town Council are aware of these problems, but for them, this is an opportunity not to be missed.
All Chancay residents hope that this construction, this mega port, will bring them many opportunities, especially young people who want to learn new trades. We're going to need technicians, shops, hotels. We need to prepare our town to be ready for everything that's going to come.
The people of Chancay will have to adapt to these significant changes. This autumn, Chinese President Xi Jinping is due to visit the port and seal China's presence on the Latin American continent.